Okay, well, good morning, everybody. Welcome. It's Thursday morning, the sun is shining. I've been across at the park with the dogs and it was very, very windy. So if you're going out for a walk later, just wrap up nice and warm and and keep well. So we're going to bring our attention to the breath, and I'm just going to talk you through that Ujjayi breath. So the Ujjayi breath is a deep breath into the throat, breathing in and out through the nose. And you're going to imagine that as you breathe, you're breathing onto a window pane or a glass. So just take a nice breath in through the nose and sigh the breath out. And then take it a little bit deeper this time, deep into the back of the throat. So you feel that engagement into the abdomen. Inhale. Now, the next stage with the Ujjayi breath is closing the mouth. So that breath, it goes deep into the back of the throat, comes back out through the nose. And you can feel the engagement into the abdomen. So inhale in through the nose, back out through the nose, through the throat. Inhale. 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 Just working with the breath. Inhale. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale. Inhale. One last time. Inhale. And then just return back to the normal breath just now. Gently open the eyes, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. And sigh the breath back down. And again. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. And exhale, arms more. Once more, inhale, sweeping the arms up. And this time, twisting round to your right, placing left hand on right knee. Relaxing the shoulders, taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Hold the pose here, take a nice deep breath in. Ujjayi breath. Breathing in. Exhale, Ujjayi breathing. Inhale, floating arms. Exhale, twisting all the way back round to the left. Stay in the pose, inhale. Exhale, Ujjayi breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, floating the arms. And exhale, planting them down by your side. Roll through the shoulders. And then take the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulders, slide the shoulder blades down the spine. And then just start to pivot into the hips, coming into a forward fold, extending the arms out behind. Breathing nice and deeply. And inhale, rising back up. Release the hands, shake them out, roll the shoulders, and then let's come up onto our feet for a nice little warm up. So, just shaking into the wrists. So we're wakening up the body this morning. Give them a good shake. And going to bring you to a tapping sequence, okay? So just taking the fingertips, and take them up to your forehead And just tapping all over the forehead, the top of the head. And then back of the head. So this is stimulating all the energy points in the body. Sides of the head, the temples. Forehead, tapping around the eyes. Cheekbones. Jaw. Neck, coming around the back of the neck. And top of the shoulders. Okay. And then I want you to start to squeeze into the ears. So squeeze and give them a wee tug. The outside of the ear. So squeeze and tug. Squeeze and tug. There's a lot of acupuncture points in the ears. And just squeeze and tug, squeeze and tug, squeeze and tug. Okay, now we're going to support that left elbow, okay, and tap into the lung meridian here, okay. So you'll feel a little, in fact, feel a little indentation into the top of the chest, below the collarbones, and just tapping into that. And if you allow the voice to make a noise here, you'll hear a sort of a vibration when you get it right. So, okay, opposite side. So just find there's a little indentation. When you press into it, it feels quite tender. So that's your lung meridian. And tapping into it. So you hear that vibration. It's really good if you've got a cough or a cold, and it helps to clear the lungs. Now, open up that right hand and taking a gentle fist with the left, you're going to tap into the hand and then up the inside of the arm and down the outside, over the back of the hand, into the fist, tapping up the inside, over the shoulder, down the arm, back into the hand, up the arm, down the outside. Now opposite side, to open up that left hand, tapping into the fist, and coming up, working your way down the arm, back into the fist, working your way up, tapping back down over the back of the hand, working into the palm of the hand, tapping up and back down. Okay, taking gentle fists and working along either side of the spine here. Okay, not on the spine, and just tapping down, up and down. And then hip area, just give the hips a good pummeling. Okay, and then taking the hands to the outside of the legs, tapping down the outside, over the toes, and up the inside. Over the groin, down the outside, over the feet, up the inside. Over the groin, down the outside, over the feet, and up the inside. And we're going to come into the bowel area. So starting at the top of the right leg, we're going to go round in a clockwise direction. And if you've got any sort of stagnation going on in the bowel, especially because you're not getting out exercising too much, this is going to stimulate the bowel to be getting rid of all the rubbish in there. So just gentle tapping, following the direction of the large bowel. We're going to do that 3 times. both hands tapping in. And it's really good for Crohn's and colitis as well. You get little sluggish areas. Okay. And take the hands and rub them around the kidneys. Okay. So, what we're going to do now is smooth down the energy points. I don't know if you might feel a sort of tingling all over the body. So you're going to sweep the hands 3 times over the top of the head. And sweeping down the arm and flick that extra energy away. So 3 times, both sides, flick, flick, flick. Okay. Down the back and flick away. So down the back, all the way down to the feet, flick away and flick away. And placing your hands on the lower abdomen, below the button, the lower dantian we call this. And just feel that you're breathing into this area here. You're drawing any heat from the body down to this area. So this is your energy center, into that solar plexus. Relax the shoulders. Just drawing that energy down here. Storing it when you need it. And then just balancing out the chakras. And just take your awareness through that root chakra, splenic, solar plexus, heart chakra, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Just imagine these wheels of energy down your midline, from your root to your crown, and just imagine them flowing in sequence, working together as one. And then opening the eyes, just shaking out the hands. Take a nice big inhale and sigh the breath out. Inhale, left arm comes up, and exhale, side stretch. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, side stretch over. Swapping over. Inhale, exhale, over to the left. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, side stretch. Swapping over. Start to rotate into the shoulder. And then slowing down, opposite direction. Okay, opposite arm, taking it back. Slowing down and opposite direction. Okay, taking both arms up for our one balance, dropping the left in front and the right behind. And then taking the arms back up, opposite direction. And shake it out, roll through the shoulders. So spinal twist, come off the back heel and tap into the kidneys for this one. We're just stimulating the kidneys. So I'd advise you drink plenty of water after the class if you don't normally. Just room temperature or warm water. Don't let it be cold. And that just helps flush out these toxins that we've stimulated You just want to flush them out the system now. And just coming back into Tadasana feet. Rooting down through the feet. Take the weight into the left foot, shaking out that right ankle. And then start to rotate into the ankle. Opposite direction. And then one way, other, one way, other, one way, other. Flexing into the knee. And then we're going to swing the whole of the leg forward and back. And then lifting the knee up, take it out to the side and behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Taking a hold of the foot or the trouser leg, bring the knees together. Open up into the chest. Breathe in for 5. And out for 5. Shake it out. So root down through that right foot, shaking out that left ankle. And then start to circle into the ankle. Opposite direction. And then one way, other, one way, other, one way, other. Flexing into the knee. And then swinging the whole of the leg forward and back. And then we're going to lift the knee up, take it out to the side and behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. Up, side, behind. You can hold at the foot, draw the knees together, open up into the chest. Breathing in for 5. And out for 5. Let's shake it out. Okay, so a little bit of warming up into the spine and the legs this morning. So just come into the front of the mat. And just have your feet about hip distance apart. Okay, make sure the feet are evenly planted. Lift up the toes, spread them and plant them back down. Take a nice big inhale, slight back bend. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften through the knees, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, pivoting forward. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees and rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften the knees. Rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale. And exhale to the heart. Release the hands, take them behind the back. Roll the shoulders over and slide the shoulder blades down the spine. Got a bit of a frog in my throat this morning. I hope it weeps away soon. Okay. So, keep the chest open, shoulder blades drawn back together. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come into flat back here. So just imagine you're looking at a little fish pond in the ground. And then start to raise these hands up overhead, tilting forward a little bit more. So we're opening up into the chest here. If it's too strong in the legs, you can soften the knees. Don't lock the knees back, dropping the crown towards the floor. And then release the hands. Take a hold of the elbows and just gently sway sway from side to side. Soften into the knees here. So you get a nice length in the spine. Just allow that belly to rest over the thighs or hover over the thighs where you just sweep from side to side. Okay. And then relax the hands, release them, bring them on either side of the feet, and we're going to step that right foot back and bring the right knee down. Okay? So make sure that left knee is above the ankle, and let's sweep the arms up. Palms are facing each other. So coming into a low lunge, a crescent lunge here. 3 deep breaths here. If the arms get sore up overhead, you can either bring them to the heart, or you can take them behind the back. You can even take them into a prayer mudra behind the back. So yogi's choice with the arms. 2 more deep breaths here. And exhale. 1 more. And exhale. So plant that right hand down. You might need to have it on a block, although you don't have to, yogi's choice. And sweep that left hand up towards the sky. Drawing that left shoulder back. Plant the hands down. And then just glide the hips back, lifting through the toes. You get a nice stretch down the back of that left leg. Inhale, gliding forward. If you need to have your hands on blocks or books, that's okay. And exhale back, lift through the toes. Inhale forward. Bring the hands up to the knees. Relax the shoulders. Take another deep breath in here. And exhale. Plant the hands down, tuck the back toes under, and push back into downward dog. And pedal through your feet. So push one heel down when you bend the other knee. And then we're going to look towards the front of the mat and hop or step or walk back through to the front. Feet about hip distance apart, soften the knees, rolling up through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, exhale. Release the hands, roll the arms over the shoulders, clasping hands back behind the back, open up to the chest. Take an inhale here, exhale, coming down into flat back. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, start to pivot forward from the hips, raising the hands up towards the ceiling, drawing the shoulder blades together, dropping the crown to the floor. Release the hands. Step that left foot back, dropping the left knee down. Sweep the arms up. So make sure that front knee is above the ankle. So 3 deep breaths here. Relax the shoulders, palms are facing each other. One more deep breath. And then planting that left hand down, sweeping the right arm up, coming into a revolve twist here. Watch that right knee doesn't fall open. One more deep breath. And release the hands, gliding the hips back, lift through the toes. So you might even want to walk the fingers back slightly. So get a nice stretch down the back of that right leg. Inhale, coming forward. Lift the heart through. Exhale, glide the hips back, lift through the toes. Inhale, lift the heart through. Exhale once more, lifting the toes back. And inhale forward, taking your hands onto that right knee now. 3 deep breaths here. And then plant the hands down, step your downward dog. Pedal through the feet. Okay, and drop the knees down, open them up, and come back into a child pose for a moment. Okay, coming back up into all fours. Tuck the toes under, push up into downward dog, and walk the feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale into flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Soften into the knees, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale. Exhale to the heart. Okay. So, step to the long side of your mat. And turn the toes outwards. So when we come down into bending into the knees, we want the knees and the feet going the same direction. Okay? So we're going to work between star and goddess pose. So star pointing out through all 5 points, feet, fingers, crown of the head, and then exhale into goddess. So draw the shoulders back, open up into the chest, palms are facing each other, sink the hips down, push into the feet, inhale, rising up, reaching out into star. Take an inhale, exhale goddess, which we all are. Inhale, reaching out into stars, which we are also. Inhale, exhale, into goddess. Keep rooting that tailbone down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, goddess. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Inhale up into star. And exhale, goddess. Okay. Inhale up into star. And push the heels out so the toes now face the front of the mat. Roll into the shoulders. Okay, take the hands onto the hips. So feet evenly planted into all 4 corners of the feet. Open up into the chest, draw the shoulders back, and start to pivot from the hips, coming into a flat back here. And then push into the feet, inhale, rising all the way up. Exhale into flat back, push the hips back. Push into the feet, inhale, rising up. Exhale, back into forward fold. And then releasing the hands onto the floor. If you need to use a block on your hands, that's okay. Okay. Now, turn your toes slightly out again. And start to walk your hands over to that left knee. Okay, that left foot. So bend into that left knee. Keep that right foot straight, that right leg straight. And sink the hips down in line with the knee. Okay, so the knees out at the side, hands are on the inside of that left foot. Inhale, back to center, straighten through the left leg. As you walk over to the right side, bend that right knee. Keep both feet flat on the mat, so you're opening up into the hips here. Inhale, back to center, walking the hands over to the left, bend into that left knee. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Come over to the left. Now, lift your back toes up, okay? And you're going to swivel on your front foot as well. So you're coming into a lunge here, resting on your back toes. Okay. So you're facing the front of the mat, coming into a high lunge because you don't have your knees rested. And then drop that back heel, adjust the front foot, walk over to that right side, and then spin round on the heel and the toe of each foot, coming back to face the back of the mat. Make sure that knee is above the ankle. I'm going to walk back over to the opposite side, so start to walk your hands, drop that back heel, turn on the other heel, now turn on the front heel, coming back into facing the front of your mat. And we'll do once more, walking the hands round the side, plant the feet, so you're spinning on either the heel or the balls of the feet. Okay, let's come back to the long edge of the mat. Okay, and you can either heel toe the feet in, or heel toe the feet in slightly. Make sure the toes are facing forward, and take the hands back to the hips. So flat back, and then push into the feet, rising all the way up. Heel to the feet in, or you can jump in, give the legs a wee shake here. Okay, so we're going to do some balance work. You might want to take your back to a wall with the balance poses. Remember, when you're working into your balance, just keep your gaze fixed into one single point here. Okay, so taking your weight into your left foot and just open up that right knee to the side. Now you can come into a tree pose of your choice. You can either just rest the heel against the ankle, modification 1 on the calf. Don't bring the foot against the knee. You can bring the foot up on the inner thigh, okay, and just bringing the hands together, pressing the palms together. And then raising the hands up here. Thumb and forefinger come together, and let's open up into the tree. Nice open chest here. Keep rooting down through that standing foot, making sure it's evenly planted. And then bring the palms back together, bring them back to the heart, and hug the knee in. Okay. And then just take that knee and take it out to the side. If you need to use a strap here, that's okay. And bring the knee back to centre. Take the knee out to the side again. And bring it back to centre. Give it a wee shake. We'll give both legs a wee shake. And just plant down. So we're going to do the same to the opposite side. So root down through that right foot. Take that left knee out to the side. Okay, so hips still facing forward. You just want to get as much rotation into that left hip as you can. Coming into tree pose of your choice. So I'll do below the knee this time, bringing the palms together. Press that foot into your leg. Press the palms together. Staying at your drishti point, raising the hands up overhead. Keep the awareness on the breath. You can keep your back on the wall if you struggle with balance. And then thumb and forefinger come together and open up the tree. It's springtime, so we're just imagining lots of little buds starting to appear on the tree, on our branches. 2 deep breaths here. And bring the palms back together. Bring the hands down to the heart. Hug that left knee in. And then open that left knee out to the side. Bring the knee in. And open up to the side. Bring it back in. Release it down. Give the legs a wee shake. And let's come on to our bottom now. Okay. So we've been doing a little bit of boat pose this week. So if you've got your strap handy, okay, get your strap. And another little tip when you're coming into seated postures on the sit bones is even just to take the buttocks apart slightly, okay? So your sit bones really get rooted down. So bend them into the knees, take the strap around the ball of the feet, not the arches, and keep your hands down as close to the feet as you can. Because if you lengthen them, the back's going to be working a lot harder coming back here. Okay. So keeping the knees as close into the chest as you can, start to walk the heels back. Okay. Relax into the shoulders, there's no tension in the shoulders. And then lean back slightly until you feel the heels start to float off the mat. So you're pushing your feet into the strap's in your hands, and you're keeping the hands forward. Keep the knees in close to the chest and just start to push the feet away so the lower legs rise up into half float. So you'll notice that the back is working, the abdomen is working, the legs are working. From here, push a little bit more until the legs are straight. Still balancing on the sit bones. Don't worry if you start to shake, that's a good thing. Just means the muscles are starting to activate. And then lower back to halfway. Take your time, no rush. Push back up again into full boat. Don't need to lock the knees. And bend back and slowly lower the feet, but keep them hovering above the mat. So can you feel how strong the back is having to work here? Okay, heels aren't quite down yet. Raise them back up halfway. You're doing really well. And then lowering down onto the mat. Bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to butterfly these knees. Okay. So let's bring the knees back together and take the hands under the thighs this time. So same principle. Lengthen up through the spine. So you'll feel the back having to work, you'll feel the low belly having to work. Pull that core in about 30%, pulling the hip bones towards each other, pulling the belly button back towards your spine about 30%, and taking the weight of your thighs here. And this time, just walking either the heels or the toes back until you come to balance on your sit bones, and then pull the toes back. So that's your feet off the mat now. Keeping your gaze fixed. So it might feel a little bit more shaky this time. And then raise the lower half of the legs up. Shaking's good. Just getting these muscles working. And then push the heels further away. So you're straightening into the legs. Notice how the muscles are having to work a little bit harder. And then lower down halfway. Push back up again into your full boat. And lower halfway. If you're struggling with this, you can use the strap. Lower down towards the floor, bring the soles of the feet together, and just gently butterfly the knees. So you'll feel the back working here. When you come up into your boat pose, you'll feel the back engaging, you'll feel the abdomen and the thighs. So I'm going to take you through the full pose now, okay? And then you'll really enjoy your relaxation because you've worked hard this morning. So bring the knees together, okay? And we're going to take the arms out in front. And this is going to help you with your balance, because when you don't have the weight of the body reaching forward, you tend to lose that integrity of that boat pose. So, walking the feet back, keep these hands stretched out in front, on the toes, and then feel the toes hovering. So keeping the knees in close as you can, gently lower the lower half of your legs. So keep these knees engaged in. If you do need to use your strap, that's okay. And then flex the feet. Push the heels up, but still keeping the knees as close as you can towards you. You're doing really well. We might even do some fancy footwork, so you could crisscross the feet. Keep smiling. You can open the legs up wide. And bring them back together again. Open them wide. Keep that engagement. Bring them together. Cross the feet at the ankles. Slowly start to bend the knees. Hover above the mat. Keep hovering, keep hovering, keep hovering. And then relax down. Wasn't that fun? Bring the knees together. In fact, we'll leave them here. We're going to do a little spinal twist. Inhale, floating arms. Exhale, twist right to the right. Left hand on right knee, twisting right. Inhale, floating hands. Exhale, twisting around to the left. Inhale. Exhale the arms down. Hug the knees in. Give yourself a lovely big hug. You did extremely well. Give yourself a little pat on the back. And come down into semi-supine. Doesn't that feel wonderful? Take the hands onto the belly. Breathe into the belly. As you exhale, flatten that low back into the floor. Pull that belly button back towards your spine. Inhale, release the back, fill up into the belly. Exhale, belly button to spine. Flatten that low back. Inhale, release. Exhale, flatten the low back, belly button back towards spine. Inhale, release. Once more. Exhale, flatten the back, belly to spine. Inhale, release. Cross the right leg over the left. Take the arms into goalposts or cactus arms, and just gently drop the knees over to the left. Keep the shoulders on the mat. So a nice stretch around that right hip. Just sigh the breath out here. Letting go, letting go, letting go. On the next inhalation, draw the legs back to center, uncross, and cross left leg over right, as if you're sitting at a chair. And then drop the knees over to the right. Keep the back on the floor, keep the elbows on the floor. Chest nice and open, you'll feel a stretching around that left side of the chest. Bring your knees back to centre. And then just relaxing the legs out. And before we pop our blanket over us for our relaxation, I want you to take your awareness down to your feet and tighten up the feet. Tighten up the toes as tightly as you can. Tight, 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 tight. And release. And again, pull them in. Tight, 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 tight. And release. Okay, now I want you to tighten up the legs, tighten up into the hips and the buttocks. Pull these muscles in. Tight, tight, tight. And release. And again, pull the muscles in, squeezing them tight, tight, tight. And release. Make fists with the hands and push the hands down towards the feet so you feel it all the way up to the shoulders. Push, push, push. And release. And again, making fists with the hands. Push them down towards the feet. Push, 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 push. And release. Screw up the eyes, screw up the nose, screw up the mouth, screw up the whole of the face. Tight, tight, tight. And release. And again, screw up the eyes, the nose, the whole face. Screw up tight, tight, tight. And release. Now the whole body. Screw the whole body up as tightly as you can, pushing the hands down towards the feet. Tight, 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 tight. And release. Once more. Tighten the whole body up. Tight, 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 tight. And release. Pull your blanket over you for Shavasana. Just settling the body down. You've done really well today. I hope that's wakened your body up for the rest of the day. So just allow yourself to settle down into the support of your mat. If you want to stay here a little bit longer than the recording, you can just switch me off. I don't mind. You can take the hands to the belly, or you can have them open. Whatever is what you want, whatever your body wants. And just allow yourself to settle down. Take a nice deep breath in and sigh the breath out. Let it go. And again, nice deep breath in. And sigh the breath out. Feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation. And again, inhale, nice deep sigh in, breathing into every single cell, every part of your body, and release, releasing all that tension, just letting go. Releasing all the thoughts that are turning around in mind. Give them no attention, just let them go. And bringing a happy smile to your face. Know that you have completed a very profound and healing practice today. Feeling grateful. So if you want to stay here a little bit longer, that's perfectly okay. Or if you want to bring yourself back round, setting yourself up for the day ahead, just gently wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, circle the wrists, circle the ankles. Inhale the arms up overhead, pushing away with the heels. Give yourself a lovely long stretch. And exhale the arms back down. Inhale the arms up overhead, stretching out. And exhale the arms back down. And gently hugging the knees into the chest. Rocking the hips from side to side, massaging into that low back. And then when you're ready, just rolling over onto your right side for a moment. Gently bringing yourself back up into an easy pose. Placing the hands on the knees. Connecting your energy channels, lengthen up through the spine. Take a nice big inhale. And sigh the breath out. Inhale. Fill up that body. Sigh the breath out. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Last time with a big smile on your face. Inhale. Sigh the breath up. Up, out. Bring the palms together. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. The light in me bows to light in you. Have a fantastic day ahead. Keep well. Keep your mind on your yoga, on your breath. Namaste.